Hey everyone, and welcome to 30 Days of Yoga Camp. Cue Aretha Franklin because today is day 19 and the mantra is, I respect. Let's get started. Alrighty, let's start in a nice cross-legged position today. Bringing the palms to the knees or the tops of the thighs. And sitting up nice and tall. Take a second to get settled in. Just allow your energy to ground down here. And begin to notice your breath. Close your eyes and scan the body, noticing if you're holding anywhere in the jaw, on the shoulders. Maybe in some odd place, there's just a gripping of energy. Just becoming a little more present in the body, making adjustments as needed here as you settle in, tune in. The mantra today is, I respect. So, before we get moving, just take a quiet moment here to consider that affirmation. Maybe say it to yourself, I respect, and finish the sentence. I respect my body. Maybe there's something pertinent to this moment that you can connect to. I respect the opinions of others. I respect my time, my space. I respect my inner wisdom. And just naturally for me, that makes me want to start moving my neck. So notice what your body says to you when you say, I respect. Maybe it's looping the shoulders. Maybe you feel a little emotion. And maybe you're like, I'm not feeling anything. That's totally cool. Just notice. And then when you're ready, we're going to start moving. Inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up and overhead. And exhale, floating the fingertips down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, just getting the juices flowing here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, floating it down. And last time, inhale, reach. This time, exhale, over. Excuse me. That might be the first time that's happened. Over into your twist. Left fingertips behind, right palm on the left knee. Slowly roll up through the spine. Inhale in and exhale. I respect my allergies. Actually, no joke though. This we can see. I love this mantra stuff. I love this conscious thinking. I used to let allergies become a major part of my identity. If anyone who's known me a while knows that I can't tell you how many events, even like red carpets, like totally destroyed by Austin allergies. And now, I don't get angry about it anymore. I don't let it control my life. Oddly enough, it's gotten better. It's that idea, you're gonna stay in your twist here for a while and breathe. It's that idea of, like you keep saying that you're sick, you're like, you white lie like I'm sick, you're gonna get sick. It usually happens and then you're really sick and you miss double the time. It's not good. Take one more breath in here. And then slowly release. And again, we inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, start to connect to your breath. Deep breaths, exhale, float it down. Maybe begin to integrate the neck and work it out. Inhale, reaching the fingertips up. Big wings here, extend fingertips out. And one more time, inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. It'd be awesome if I sneezed there too. That'd be wild. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, twist. So I toyed with whether or not I respect was a mantra or an affirmation that everyone could connect to, and I think it's challenging in a good way. So just take a couple moments here in your twist to consider that. And notice when you get a little toxic thought syndrome, very human, or even a little judgy on the mantra, also human. Just do your best. See what you can connect to, what will serve you. Breathing deep. Big breath in here. Exhale to release. Send both legs out long. Again, no need to overdo it here. Just come into a nice wide-legged shape that is good for you. Feel free to lift the hips up here. So we're just going to take a second sitting up nice and tall so you can grab the inner thighs or the backs of the knees here for a little resistance, a little counter here as you lift through the chest. Or you can, of course, just let the hands rest gently on the tops of the legs. Begin to activate through the feet, toes up towards the sky, shoulders draw down, heart opens, chest lifts. And then taking the left fingertips over towards the top of the right thigh. You can find a bind here, just reaching them is fine today as we inhale, keeping it kind of soft and easy today as we reach right fingertips up and overhead. Nice side body stretch as you press into both heels. And then sweeping through to the other side, right hand to the left thigh and taking it up and over. Ooh. And then back to center. Now point the toes best you can. So draw the heels in and point the toes out. And now we're going to walk the palms forward. So you might come onto your forearms here. Keep the toes pointed. You might come onto the forearms for a breath or two here. You might grab the elbows, make a little fort here. And then feel free once you've got it to drop the chin and let the weight of the head go. If you have the space, you're also welcome to walk it all the way out. But just be where you're at today. Nice and easy, warming up the body. If it feels good to sway, go for it. Breathing deep. And then releasing the point of the toes here, coming to the flex, spreading the toes, and seeing if you can roll the tops of the thighs out. So pretty strong legs here. Game changer in the practice, I think, especially if you want to flow and deepen your practice. Okay, here we go. Releasing, pressing the palms into the earth to come up. Take the legs, cross the ankles, and we're going to dive forward onto all fours. Drop the belly. Inhale, cat, cow. Take it away. Exhale. Inhale, moving with your breath. Exhale, close your eyes, visualize your spine here. We're going to give the spine so much love today. Inhale. And exhale. Keep it going. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back to all fours, neutral, tabletop position. Press into your yoga mat. Just let's light that fire in the belly by lifting the knees, let them hover. Careful not to collapse in the upper back body, so hollow out. Take the valley out of the shoulder blades, lengthen through the neck. One more breath here, you got it. Press into all 10 fingerprints. And then slowly lower down. Great, take it back. Child's pose, let's curl the toes under to wake up the feet. Reaching the fingertips forward, melt your heart down. So take responsibility for your own happiness. If I guide you to curl the toes under for a foot wake up call here, and then you've had enough, you can always softly release, respecting your body.
respecting your inner wisdom. Respect yourself. Seems so silly. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here, I think, with the yoga camp, is invite us all to kind of take that resistance towards respecting ourselves out and make it cool again. I don't know. Take a couple quiet breaths here. Just enjoy this time for yourself. And then slowly pressing into the tops of the feet. Pressing into the fingerprints and then reaching the heart forward and then coming onto the tops of the feet if you aren't already there. Great. Walk the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip points, and we'll send the right toes back, stretch through the leg. When you're ready, lift up through the right inner thigh. Let fingertips reach forward like you're trying to shake someone's hand. Plug the left shoulder blade and draw the shoulder left blade into socket. Inhale. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, focused on the breath. Exhale, rounding forward. Keep it going. Nice and slow. Each time you extend, you have an opportunity to connect to your foundation. So each little vinyasa here is a new opportunity to discover something, to connect to something. Resist the urge to just kind of go through the motions here. I'm going to do one more. Inhale, extend, spread everything. And exhale, release. Same thing on the other side. Start by just stretching the back leg. And then lifting from the left inner thigh. Here we go. Leveling the hips best you can. Hugging the lower ribs in as you reach right fingertips forward. And then plug her in. Inhale. Exhale, rounding it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Navel up. Keep it going nice and slow. And we'll do one more. Spread the fingertips, spread the toes. Inhale, press away from the earth. And exhale, release. Great. Downward facing dog. Send the hips up high. Let a nice exhale out through the mouth if it feels good. Pedal it out. Then when you're ready, go for a nice slow walk up towards the front edge. Walking the hands right behind, walking the toes right behind the hands. Hello. And then taking a nice forward fold here. Bend the knees as generously as you need to. Connect to your feet. Grab the elbows if it feels right. Rock a little side to side. Sway. Get your groove thing on. Whatever feels good. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, slide the palms past the tops of the feet. Touch your legs, slide past the shin bones, past the kneecaps. Lift the kneecaps all the way up to the tops of the thighs. Then grow long through the neck. Send your gaze straight down. So obviously you can peek at the video, but then take the gaze down. And see if you can create a nice long line from the crown to the tail. So that tabletop position, drawing the elbows back, hugging the lower ribs in. Just play here, breathe. Use your inner mirror. Try to find one nice long line from the crown to the tail. So no dipping in the lower back, no dipping in the shoulder blades. Remember your neck. Take one more breath here, just exploring. And then take it down. Great, bend the knees, slowly roll it up. Consciously press into the feet as you roll the heart up. And right away today, we'll inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up and overhead.
And exhale, grabbing the left wrist, take it over to the right. So keep pressing into both feet nice and strong here. So nice wide-legged here as you lengthen the tailbone down, open your chest, open your heart, feel the skin on your left side body stretch. And then we'll take it up and over to the left. And inhale back to center. Exhale, bend the knees, take it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Long, beautiful neck here, and then exhale, sliding down. Great. We're going to bring the feet in now, nice and slow. And then bring the fingertips to the mat. Slide the right toes back to your lunge. Nice low lunge here as you loop the shoulders, look forward. Feel free to lower the knee here for a couple breaths. Otherwise, really spiking that right heel towards the back of your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sending the left hip crease back, straighten the left leg. Inhale, look forward. Nice and slow on these today. Exhale, pressing into all four corners of the left foot. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, lifting the hips up high. This time, stay here for just a breath or two. Lift, lift, lift through the right heel. Stretch your right toes. Beautiful. And then soften, bend that left knee, and we come back to the low lunge. Great. Plant the palms. Step the left toes back to a plank. Feel free to lower the knees here, so we're at half push-up or top of a push-up. But don't even think push-up. Just think I am strong. I respect my body. I respect my limits. So feel free to lower your knees. A couple more breaths here. Press away from the earth. Strong in your center. And we'll send it back, down dog. Great. Repeat the slow walk from before, or bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. On the exhale, hop, jump, float to the top. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, feet are together. Fingertips come to the mat. This time we step the left foot back. Nice low lunge. Feel free to lower that back knee for a moment or two here, stretching it out. And then really activate through that back foot. And when you're ready, here we go. We inhale, look forward. Exhale, straightening through the right leg, pulling the right hip crease back. Inhale, look forward, nice and slow. Exhale, straightening the legs, lifting the hips up and back. Careful not to crash into your fingertips. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, send it back. Stay here, lift up onto the left toes, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Look at your awesome legs. How awesome of you to be doing yoga, doing the work. Total respect for the body and the big picture. Rolling out the mat to do the work. Awesome. Bend the right knee. Slowly come back to your low lunge. We'll plant the palms. Step the right foot back strong. Plank. This time, find a place of stillness. So you can lower the knees here, no problemo. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath here, you got it. And then on an exhale to down dog. Awesome work. Repeat the slow walk or bend the knees. Inhale, exhale, hop it to the top. Inhale, halfway lift your version. And we'll meet in the forward fold. When you arrive, bend the knees generously, bring the feet together if they are not already, and then just give yourself a little bit of space in the heels. Lift the toes, and then inhale. Send the hips back, bend the knees generously, reach the fingertips forward. You can release the toes here, Utkatasana. We start to welcome a little heat, charge up through the legs, squeezing your thighs together. I'm reaching forward, shoulders are still plugged in here, and I'm sitting back. You got it. One more breath here, in and out. And then inhale, reach for the sky, straighten through the legs. Full body stretch. And exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat here. Just notice your breath and notice how you feel. Then we'll find soft knees once again. This time again, make sure your feet are still together as we reach the arms all the way up and overhead and grab the left wrist. Now this time, feet together, so we can send the hips all the way out to the left, a little more this time as we stretch through the left side body, creating kind of a crescent moon shape in the body here, pressing up and out of the earth, not gripping in the toes. One more breath here. Lift your chin just slightly and then back to center. Every time I close my eyes, it's challenging. Inhale, reach, and exhale to the left. So really sending the hips to the right, reaching to the left. Inhale, lift the chin just slightly. Exhale, back to center. Awesome. Inhale, reach for the sky, and exhale, let it all go. Forward fold. On your next breath in, halfway lift. Your version here, nice long spine. And exhale, forward fold. Great, this time step or hop it back to plank. And then slowly lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Make your way to downward dog. From down dog, I'm going to extend the right leg out. And then on an exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, right leg. Exhale. Shift your weight forward now. Begin to grow this here into a little plank. Nose to knee. Hover. Try to touch your right heel to your left. No, right heel to right buttock. Strong, strong, strong. And then step it up into your lunge. Pivot on the back foot. Nice work, everyone. Warrior one. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Inhale in. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Either interlace behind or grab the elbows, maybe palms together, reverse namaste. Begin to straighten through that front leg. We inhale in, exhale, send the hips back, slowly melting down. Come to your halfway mark here, pause. Again, playing with that line from the crown to the tail. Big breath in. Use your exhale to continue the journey down. Won't be here long, so stay conscious, full of breath. Great. Press into the knife edge, that strong outer edge of the left foot. Careful not to lock through the front knee as you rise up. Lift your heart and bend that front knee, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, release. Great. Mindfully pivot on that back foot and then melt your belly to your thigh. Plant the palms. Step it back to plank or half plank. Inhale in. As you exhale, lower down, belly to cobra, or shift your weight forward, hug the elbows in, chaturanga to upward facing dog. So wherever you're at today, and then send it to down dog on a nice exhale. And then nice and easy, lifting the left leg up. Here we go. So even if it's not easy, just see if you can soften through the face here. Keep it graceful or soft. Keep your approach light. Nose to knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, lift. This time, shifting your weight forward, shoulders above the wrists, nose to knee. Try to touch your left heel to your left buttock. Great, then step it up. Warrior one. Take your time. Strong foundation. Inhale, reach the fingertips up high. Breathing deep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rain it down. Find a bind that feels good, either interlacing the fingertips, clasping the elbows, or palms together, reverse namaste. Here we go. Inhale, lift the heart, straighten through the left leg, the front leg. And then nice and easy, send the hip bones back as you exhale. Keep a nice flat back position here, shoulder blades drawing together. Press into the back foot, the root of this posture, back foot, outer edge. Engage the right inner thigh, one more breath. Then use the exhale to go a little deeper, folding forward. Keep the shoulder blades kissing. And then power through that back foot, soften the front knee, and lift your heart up. Return to warrior one, releasing the arms. We inhale, reach for the sky. Great, release the arms, pivot on that back foot, and belly comes to the top of the thigh as we send it back to the low lunge. Yes. Plant the palms, move through your vinyasa, or skip it, go straight to down dog. Great, everyone. In down dog, take a big final cleansing breath in through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. Maybe a lion's breath here. Inhale in. Exhale, slowly lower the knees. Great work. We'll swing the legs to one side. Come to seated. Send the feet out in front. Sit up nice and tall here as you clasp the backs of the legs. Inhale in. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale in again, lift the feet. And exhale, reach towards the outer edges of your feet, shins parallel. So just come into this shape, check it out. Engage the belly, engage the abdominal wall, turn your palms face up. Inhale in, fingertips reach, palms rise up. Exhale, hands in line with the legs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, whoa, hands in line with the legs. Now we can begin to extend the legs if you want. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, whoa, see that shake? Awesome. You can also just do the arms. Inhale, exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeezing back in. Awesome work, my friends. Release, come to lie flat on your back. Yes. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Curl the shoulder blades down the back body. This is like, you can imagine like a bear massaging its back on a tree. That's the image that I love here. And then we'll slowly release the feet back to the earth. Great, inhale, interlace the fingertips behind the head, get situated. Big breath in, exhale, lift the head, the heart up, keep the elbows wide, press into the feet. Big breath out. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, keep the elbows wide, exhale, lift. And maybe extend the thumbs, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, press into all four corners of the feet, exhale, lift. Move with your breath. Maybe you close the eyes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tailbone scoops up. Blow it out through your mouth, a little fire breath here. And 5 more, you got this. Last one. And release. Take the hands to the belly. Take the knees over to the left side. Big breath in. Windshield wiper them all the way through and to the opposite side. Inhale back to center. And we hug the right knee into the chest and the left leg out long. And a nice supine twist here to finish, opening up through the right arm. Big breath in, yummy, yummy breath here. Treat yourself. And back to center, squeeze. And switch. Left knee in, right leg out, big breath in. And twist. And slowly melt it back to center. Squeeze the left knee in. And send it on out. Big full body stretch here. Reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, arms float down at your sides. Open the legs nice and wide. Whoops. And we come into a Shavasana. Let everything go here. Relax the jaw. Close your eyes. You might shake the ankles, kind of tossing the toes back and forth a little bit here to find length. Make sure you're not holding in the neck. Soften through the fingertips. No clenching in the face, so really soften between the two eyebrows. Close your eyes and repeat the mantra to yourself one last time. I respect. Finish the sentence if you need to. Connect to that self-talk consciously, mindfully. Perhaps this mantra, this intention, this acknowledgement, perhaps it hops off the mat with you today. Maybe, maybe not. I'll be curious to find out. Have an awesome day. Beautiful practice. Love you guys. Namaste.